Hi everyone, welcome to Mindfulness Meditation Monday. I'm your guide, Ellen Patrick. So let's begin by setting ourselves up. And I always like to start with my meditation candle. So if you've got one, please light that now, if it's not already lit. And for those who don't have a candle handy, I'm lighting it for you as well. And may the lighting of this candle dispel the darkness of our minds and the minds of all beings. So let yourselves get nice and cozy, sitting upright, maybe with a blanket around you to keep you warm. Good, and feel yourselves getting anchored through your pelvic area with your spine nicely lifted and the heart center open. That's it. So today's practice is called Time, See What's Become of Me, which is an old song from the 60s from Simon and Garfunkel. And being a child of the 60s, that's what brings to mind for today's topic. Tomorrow is my 64th birthday, which feels a little shocking, but it brings to mind the old Beatles song, When I'm 64. And when I think about when I first heard that song, I thought 64 was millions of miles away. And here it is. So I'm thinking, what happened to time? How did time pass by so quickly? It feels like a flash. And there's value in time. And so today's practice will help us to see the value of being in the present moment. When we have thoughts distracting us, typically they take place in the past, the present, or the future. Right? But really, all we have, all that's real, is the present. The past is over, the future is not here. So when you think about it, 2/3 of our thoughts are not real. And that will help us to slow down the mind and help prevent us from attaching too much to the dramas around our thoughts. So what I'd like to ask you to do is close your eyes. And this helps us to dive a little bit more inward, less outward distractions. And as you start to feel a little more quiet, please notice your breath. Your inhale and your exhale. This breath will serve as your anchor. This breath will hold you and anchor you in the present moment. So when your mind gets distracted, come back to the breath. Come back to the present moment. And this process of coming back to the present actually prepares us to live our daily life in the present. So when we find ourselves getting anxious or worried or angry, if we just come back to the breath, even momentarily, it will be a reminder to stay present, to enjoy the lighting of a candle, the simplicity of smelling a flower. Even the present moment of writing a memo. Be in the present moment. It's all you've got, and it goes quickly. So feel the texture of your breath. Notice if there's any agitation in the breath, shortness, quickness. And with intention, attempt to slow down the breath. Make it a little bit deeper on the inhale, a little bit longer on the exhale. And start to observe the subtle nuances of the breath. not just the inhale and the exhale, but become aware of the expansion of the chest and belly as you inhale and the lungs fill. And as the lungs empty, become aware of the retraction and the sinking in the chest. That's it. You may even feel the air moving from the top of your lip into your nostril on the inhale and the exhale, air moving out of the nostrils, passing the top of the lip. Choose an awareness that captures your attention. For each of us, that may be a little different. But the invitation is to stay present. And when you find your mind getting distracted, notice the thought, acknowledge it, and just take a quick look. Is this the past or the present I'm thinking about? Is it the future or the present? Let go. It's just an observation. So observe the thought and come back to your breath. Breathing in, and breathing out. Present to this very special moment, this very sacred moment you've carved out to train your mind, to cultivate calm, to value the present moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Letting go of past thoughts, not attaching to future concerns. Present and witnessing the breath. Breath in and breath out. Each breath a reminder of the preciousness of this moment. Letting go of past thoughts. Not attaching to future concerns. Just breath in and breath out. Inhale and exhaling. Anchored in the present moment. I want to thank you for sharing in this moment with me, this present moment. If you'd like to continue this meditation, feel free to sit there. And I always save these meditations on our Facebook page. Until we meet again next week, thank you so much for joining me.